Bitcoin has been dropping and I still hold on into my best short taken literally from the top. However, today is a weekend and I'm going to be breaking down the next best trade. However, and also be explaining why Bitcoin is still technically bearish, because obviously guys, if I flip over on the chart, Bitcoin has not yet recovered from the amazing top and the short we managed to get at around 96k. As you can see, we are still in this trade. As you can see, printing money almost $4,500, as you can see, at around 146%. This short was, by the way guys, taken with you guys and also announced on the channel. Not only did we take this short together, but also obviously 97k was an area where I've been waiting for and actually wanting to short ever since we had lost it. As you can see, we lost 97.98 back at around 14th or the 14th of November, I think, as you can see here. And then I waited for literally 3 months. I was not expecting or predicting Bitcoin to move to 97. However, I just knew that if there will be a time, or if there come a time where Bitcoin gets actually to 97, I'm going to be welcoming it and actually ready to take a short, which was actually what exactly I did. As you can see, waited for this and then take a short. However, now I want to be talking about Bitcoin on the lower time frame. I have a little setup which could be activated in the next couple of hours. As you guys know that today is a weekend. However, usually in the second half of the weekend, so primarily after the second half of Sunday, we usually get some volume jumping in and actually influx of volume into the market. So I got right now literally 2 long setups and a short setup I'm waiting for on the market. So if Bitcoin literally stays stable, I'm not going to be trading. However, if we pump, I have a short. If we dump, I have 2 longs to be waiting for. So let's start with the obvious trades. I'm going to be starting with the short because it is only one short. As you can see, the potential, possible short is if Bitcoin actually gets back above to 91.5, essentially getting back to the high of Friday. As you can see, we also got the anchored view up, as you can see, which basically representing the downtrend that was started from 97. So if Bitcoin actually gets above, I'm not predicting a move upwards, you know me guys, I'm not going to be predicting this, but if Bitcoin actually goes and takes out the high at around 91, the high of Friday, and also hits the anchored view up, potentially this could be a nice short to be taken. So I'm not going to be expecting this, but waiting for it to play out. If it does, then maybe take a rejection short, as you can see. But also on the flip side, I have 2 trades on Bitcoin as a long. One is a scalp and the other is a bit bigger. As you can see on the lower time frame, we've got the lows on Friday and also the daily low on Thursday, as you can see, sitting closer together at around 88.4k, as you can see. And also we got this daily red level at around 88.275, as you can see. So if actually we get Sunday late night to actually Monday open, we get a drop to take out the Friday low and also the Thursday low, with us actually taking out the daily level and then reclaiming 88.5. This could be an actually an amazing little scalp long to look for. Even though the market is technically still bearish, downside is actually more likely. If we see a nice bounce, we might take a little scalp long. Taking a scalp long doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be closing my amazing short or even flipping bullish. It is only a little one. However, on the higher time frame, if Bitcoin actually loses 88.2, well, then I'm going to be canceling the possibility of long in here, and I'm going to be closely monitoring the higher time frame important area, which is 86.5, because I told you guys that ever since Bitcoin had rejected off of 96k, there's always the looming possibility of Bitcoin actually also going back to take out the low at around 80 to even 78k, as you can see. So if Bitcoin goes to 86.5k, I have a potential idea for a long, as you can see, because we got the value area low sitting at around 86.5. So if Bitcoin actually loses and drops lower, which is actually more likely, if we go back to 86.5, if we find and get a nice fake out, this could be a potential long on the market. However, if we lose 86.5, never ever reclaim 86.5, well, then I'm going to be canceling any idea to long and waiting for a much larger drop on Bitcoin, potentially even to $80K, as you can see. And by the way guys, we've got a new promotion running on Weeks, as you can see. If you go to the first link linked in the description, as you can see here, we've got a new promo where if you deposit $100, you will be getting an amazing USDT giveaway, $20 actual USDT if you start. I mean, make an account right now. As you can see, obviously it is an affiliate link. You will be supporting me, but also getting an amazing deposit bonus. And obviously I have nothing to sell you, but if you want to get some extra content, we've got the free Telegram channel also linked, the second link in the description, an empty description, only an exchange if you want to support me, and also join the free Telegram channel. Thank you guys.